Hello, I'm Dr. Lance Morris, and welcome to my weekly YouTube posting. This is number 41B of a sequential series. Because of New Year's, we missed posting this on Sunday, so it's the first time in 40 weeks that that's happened. So welcome to the new year. Last week, we were talking about the natural cycle of geomagnetic reversals that occur periodically on Earth. Is there evidence that we are now in the transition phase between a full-blown planetary magnetic reversal? Why are birds flying off their migration routes? Why are whales beaching themselves? Is it possible that this magnetic reversal is having a negative effect on human emotional stability, stress, and anxiety? What about physical disease? We know that the sun has a full magnetic reversal approximately every 11 years. This frequent event is neither catastrophic for the sun nor the Earth. Some have speculated that an Earth magnetic reversal would be an apocalyptic or extinction level event. The geophysical historic record does not support those speculations. At points in a magnetic reversal, there may be intervals of increased frequency or intensity of Earth changes, like volcanic activity or storms or weather changes of many types. Generally, these changes are self-limiting as a balanced polarity is reestablished. Under normal circumstances, it's hard enough for humans to maintain physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health and well-being. With a fluctuating Earth magnetic field, there is an increase in magnetic interference patterns bombarding us continuously. This increases fascial torquing. If we are not grounded, then as these fluctuations are occurring, it becomes impossible for us to maintain a state of energy equilibrium. Changes measured by the swarm satellite shows that Earth's magnetic field is changing. Shades of red show areas where it is strengthening, and shades of blue show areas that are weakening. This is from the ESA DTU European Space Agency. The large red area is the South Atlantic Anomaly. While changes in magnetic field strength are part of this normal flipping cycle, data from SWARM have shown the field is starting to weaken faster than in the past. Previously, researchers estimated the field was weakening about 5% per century. But the new data revealed the field is actually weakening at 5% per decade, or 10 times faster than thought. As such, rather than the full flip occurring in about 2,000 years, as was predicted, the new data suggests it could happen sooner. Incredible as it seems, the magnetic field occasionally flips over. Reversals are random events. But marked field fluctuations, such as the South Atlantic Anomaly, with a magnetic field intensity 60% of the predicted value, precede them. That is, precede the flipping of the magnetic poles. In the last 20 years, the planet's magnetic field intensity has decreased by 1.7%, but in the South Atlantic, by 10%. In the last 200 years, Earth's magnetic field decreased 10% in intensity. So this is a significant shift of a shortening time interval. This graphic illustration comes to us from the U.S. Geological Survey Open File Report 03187. Geomagnetic polarity during the last 5 million years, which is the length of this diagram, from the Pliocene and Quaternary late Cenozoic era. Dark areas on the graph denote periods where the polarity matches today's normal polarity. The light areas denote periods where that polarity is reversed. Although the last major chrones we talked about a couple weeks back or a week, the Bruns Matuyama reversal occurred approximately 780,000 years ago. The last complete reversal, though, was the Lechamp, and that occurred only 41,000 years ago. So if that were on this chart, it would be right at the very top, just a little tiny line. They didn't even put it in this chart. But in the chart to the left, showing the last 5 million years of Earth geomagnetic pole reversals, note the several areas of very thin black lines, denoting very short flips of polarity. There is evidence that a full polar magnetic reversal has happened in as little as a human lifespan. That's the transition phase. It's not the build-up to it, but it's the actual flip. Has happened in as little as a human lifespan. Given the current pattern of decreasing Earth magnetism, are we possibly approaching another imminent flip? Given the current degree of planetary magnetic disruption, it is not unreasonable to suggest that we may actually be living now in the transition phase between a full magnetic reversal. Regardless, the amount of magnetic disruption is literally ripping us apart. This ripping or fascial torquing is negatively affecting every aspect of our lives, from the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual domains. There are two primary things that we can do to minimize these disturbances. One is to actively engage daily grounding. This does not require a significant time commitment. It does require being mindful throughout the day and to take advantage of opportunities for authentic grounding when possible. It is also helpful to practice RMM. So RMM is an acronym I use for resonant movement meditation, which is a movement form that we're going to be talking about and demonstrating next week. This work increases the effectiveness of grounding. And that's critical because grounding itself is no longer adequate to keep us in enough energy equilibrium to maintain health. We actually, because of these earth changes, the magnetic field fluxing, we need to potentiate by using a tool like RMM. So I'm excited to start exposing you to that next week. Next week I will teach the first 3 basic movements of RMM. There are actually 7 in the basic form, but I'm going to teach the first 3. They're fun, easy. The other is to practice. So this is the second parameter for minimizing the effect of the magnetic flip and the pull that it's affecting our bodies and psyches. So the other piece is to practice and develop an unconditional state of being. To be unconditional, we stop projecting out. We stop projecting in. No judgment for self or others. This unconditional state, coupled with grounding, the physical grounding, significantly reduces the negative effect of Earth polarity shifts. All right, next week, some RMM. Hope you join me then.